Today is the 20th of February and I'm taking a look at the pound Canadian dollar on a monthly time frame using Serene Education's FX Ultimate 8 strategy. Here we can see from the bottom line that price is trading below the 200-day moving average on all time frames except for the monthly, and we can see the 5 minutes starting to flash as well. What we're seeing here though is that we are getting a pullback against a long-term trend direction as a lot more blue arrows are coming into the matrix at the moment. So we've got to bear that in mind as we move forward. Looking here, what I'm going to do straight away is put in a previous level of support and resistance. We can see that price used it as a resistance for a long period of time and where we are currently trading into at the moment. And then we've got the support level below, which made that range that we saw, a nice breakout and continuation higher, but we've seen a fallback and price is now starting to trade below that support and resistance level. We've got a red arrow, a red candle, RMO is below, SMA is below but dark, showing a slowdown in momentum of downside movement, and we've seen that as prices range to the upside of that support and resistance level. So we're going to drop down now onto a weekly, looking for those continuations. Here we've got a blue arrow, a red candle, RMO is below and SMA is above and bright. So our FX2 part of the strategy is not set up at all. What we are looking at is the fact that price is using the 20-day moving average as a resistance and continuing to push it lower. It's also trading below our 3 moving averages, which are all in numerical order, which means that our trend and sentiment is still to that downside. If we zoom in, what we are seeing is that the current weekly candle is not trading any higher or lower than that previous week's close, and that we could be trading, should price continue to fall, into those weekly lows. Let's drop down now onto the daily time frame. Look for that consolidation breakout. What we're going to do here is just move this slightly down to get a better level of that long-term support and resistance. We've got a red arrow, red candle, RMO is below, SMA is below but dark, so we don't have that momentum yet. So daily traders are going to be waiting for a nice bearish close lower than that support level at around about 1.6237 with SMA bright again. So breakout with momentum, and we'll look to target those next lows that we saw on the weekly, and that is roughly around about 518 pips. Better to be patient in this case. So a nice bearish close lower with that SMA at bright and below, and we've got a potentially very nice trade there. We can drop down onto the 4-hourly time frame. Here we're seeing that consolidation or that support level in play again. We've got a red arrow, red candle, RMO is below, SMA is below but dark, so the same type of setup as what we've seen on the daily. So a nice 4-hourly break lower, and then we'll look for those continuations to the downside. So definitely keep this one on your watch list. All we're looking for is breaks with momentum, and we could have potential trading opportunities.